Hello friends, it's Simone, your favorite neighborhood nerd with a 10-minute journaling challenge. This is the third one that I've been doing so far in November, trying to catch up in my creative journal so that it's going to be finished at the end of the year. For some reason, this last second half of 2024, I have been not as consistent, and there are so many gaps in my journal that when I saw James Luke Burke share his page in 10 challenge, it inspired me to try the same so that I could be able to have a finished journal by the end of 2024. This page that I'm working on today is only like 2 things that are left to document, and for some reason I haven't been able to get to that. Not been able to because I didn't have time, but because every time I was going to a journal, I skipped over this because I didn't know how I wanted to finish this page. I think the general problem with this spread was that it was about the San Francisco Pen Show, and I would have loved to do maybe even a full journal. But this is just a weekly spread where there's 2 pages. And I don't actually want to exceed 2 pages. I actually tipped in a paper there as well. You can see that. And I had expectations that just didn't align with the space that I had. And so finishing this meant that it wouldn't turn out the way that I expected it to, which is weird because in my last video I said this is just a snippets and not a full-on live documentation of every minute of my life. But for some reason for this weekend actually, that I'm journaling about here, I would have loved to be able to do that minute by minute journaling, which just so not me if you know me. But that doesn't keep us from expecting something that we just can't do. So that's the reason why I hadn't finished this page yet. And so with me setting out to actually fill in all the empty spaces and doing this journaling challenge, I actually also decided to just go to the furthest out empty space that I have and work on that spread. So, okay, now that we've set the course for what we're writing about now, this seems to be stuck, maybe, possibly. What is happening here? Hello? Okay, not stuck. I actually stopped the video to check. I was just pondering life and all its questions, I guess. I think I wanted to remember this life-changing moment of being able to whale watch at Pacifica State Beach, and that was just so fundamental. Maybe that's another reason why I wasn't able to finish this spread, because I just couldn't find the words to express the feelings that I had when I was there. But actually, on my video last time that I shared a page in 10, someone commented that they suspect, or the question was, do I enjoy the journaling? Am I having fun when I'm setting a timer for 10 minutes? And so I thought, you know what? Let's respond to that question here in this video. Now I only have 13 minutes of footage and we're already 4 minutes in, so this is going to feel maybe possibly rushed when I'm talking, but you can actually see that I wasn't rushed when I was working on the challenge. The short answer to this question is no, I do not feel rushed when I'm setting a timer, because I don't see the timer as a finite amount of time, which, yes, of course, the 10-minute timer is a finite amount of time, but I'm not making myself drop the pen the second the timer goes off and be done with it. I am allowing myself as much time as I need to journal on in my spread if I'm not done after the 10 minutes. Now, why am I doing this if I am not sticking to the 10-minute timer? And that's where gets interesting, because I have found that this 10-minute timer approach is going to be a life changer for me. I am struggling a lot with getting started with any of my creative projects that I'm working on. And so thinking of it in those 10-minute increments is extremely helpful for me. And what I mean by that is, often after dinner is done, I'm just mindlessly surfing Instagram, not doing anything. Sometimes I just go to bed because I don't know what to do. But telling myself that, yeah, I do have 10 minutes for this, and I only have to do 10 minutes of this. Maybe sit down, work 10 minutes on a letter, sit down, fill in 10 minutes in my journal, sit down, read a poem for 10 minutes, sit down, and add my reading log to my reading journal in a 10-minute session. That is absolutely doable for me. And so the 10-minute timer is not this is the amount that you are allowed to work on. It's more you have 10 minutes time. You can sit down and do this for 10 minutes. And if you're not feeling it after those 10 minutes, you're allowed to get up from your desk and go to bed or do something. Now, of course, if I don't want to journal or do anything at my desk, I'm not going to do a 10-minute challenge. This is not forcing me to sit down. This is helping me I want to do something, but I don't really know what. I think I don't have enough time. And so I'm helping myself by setting that timer and showing myself how long 10 minutes are and what I can actually get done during those 10 minutes, to show me that even though it's already 7:30 and maybe it doesn't really make sense to pull out all the watercolors and do all the things, as I said, I can do one thing during 10 minutes. And then I'm either I'm in it and I want to go on, then I'm obviously, of course, okay to continue, or I just turn off the timer and go do something else. And that is so good, in my opinion, that is what I'm going to base all of my creative projects on in 2025. I've been alluding to this for a bit. I haven't really figured out how I want to set it up, but I want to have a randomizer effect. Put down all the things that I enjoy doing and break those things that I enjoy doing down into tasks. Sounds again like it's forceful, into enjoyable 10-minute moments. And yeah, so I want to give myself or support myself in a way that helps me be creative and jumpstart that creativity that I'm often feeling. I'm itching to do something, but I don't really know what. And often the reason why I'm not doing it is because I'm feeling so overwhelmed, because I think that it's too much work to pull things out. I think I'm not ever going to finish it. And it's going to be this monumental effort and work and time. And I'm going to show myself in 2025 that this is not true. I'm proving myself wrong in 2025 with a ton of 10-minute challenges. So as I said, I haven't figured out how and like I have an idea in the back of my mind, but I'm not at the point where I can actually, translate that into something actionable. But the more I think about it, the more I like this idea. And I will definitely take you along. Not sure how exactly yet, because especially when I'm thinking about videos that I want to make or should make, then I am always hesitant to actually film them. So there's some things that I still need to do or want to do before I get to actually hash out the details of that 10-minute challenge year in 2025. But I think that's about it. Yes, I am enjoying the creative process during the 10 minutes. I don't think I am taking away anything from my journaling experience. I'm still letting myself do all the things. What I'm trying to get away from is overthinking all of my minimal decisions that need to be made, which also is, I think, a good thing. And of course, it's not necessarily, I can overthink things. There's not a problem with that, but I want to just be more confident in just making the decisions that come to mind first, and not looking for the perfect sticker through 25 sticker books, but just taking the one that I'm feeling right now. And also using the things that that are precious. And instead of, maybe this is the most precious sticker. No, it's not. So I'm stopping. The 10 minutes are over. I'm not fully done. And as you can see, I am actually turning on the timer again just to see how long it actually takes me to finish that that spread, which I don't write it down anywhere. I'm not upset if it takes 20 minutes. I'm not upset if it takes 15 minutes. Here there was something that I wanted to journal about that is not something that I would like to share on YouTube or social media. And so I decided to stop the video, journal about it, and then come back to show you the finished spread. I am done. I'm glad that I have finally finished documenting that San Francisco Pen Show week. And it took me about 14 minutes, which I think is good. It's not taking forever to finish all of those half finished spreads. And that's exactly what I want to do with this page in 10-minute challenge. Alrighty, thank you so much for watching. I hope this answers the question. I'm excited to film more of these. I hope to see you in the next one. Until then, bye.